Hey everybody, welcome back. Another guitar review day today. This one is a little bit different, for me at least. It's an offset. It's another Squier model. It's the Squier limited edition Bullet Mustang. Why is it a limited edition? Well, the only thing I could tell is the color, more than likely. This was purchased off a musician's friend. They only have two colors. It comes in this, which is Olympic White or a Surf Green. The Olympic White here is more of an off-white. As you can tell, here's pure white. You can see the contrast between the pick guard and the guitar. So this is more of a cream custard color in terms of Olympic White, which is nice. I kind of like it, especially in contrast to the white pick guard. So I'll talk a little bit about the particulars of the guitar, the good, the bad, and then we'll plug it in so you can hear what the guitar sounds like. But first off, it's a very basic, bare bones guitar, which I kind of like. So on the front of the guitar, you simply have a three-way switch, which is a little bit cheap in my, it feels cheap in my opinion. But again, what do you want for a budget, low-end guitar? You have a volume knob and a tone knob. The degree of variance on the tone knob leaves a little to be desired. It kind of goes full on treble, and then it'll ultimately go down less trebly, but there's not a lot of variance between the treble and the bass on the tone. Volume knob seems to work okay. It has a single ply pick guard on the front, a very cheap pot metal bridge on here. This is a non-tremolo system on this guitar, so it's a hardtail. These pickups are basic, inexpensive ceramic humbucker pickups. The fretboard on the guitar is Indian Laurel. You can see here's the headstock. It's got the large Fender headstock or Squier headstock with two string trees. Simply says Squier by Fender, and then you see Mustang in small print on the front. Back of the guitar, there's no string through on this guitar. It's a solid back guitar. Has the belly carve on the guitar on the back. Has a 4-screw neck plate with Squier embossed on it. Does have the skunk stripe. It is a satin finished neck, which I kind of like. Has sealed tuners on the back. The tuners on the guitar are good, actually. They do hold tune extremely well, and they don't slip. So for inexpensive Fender Bullet tuners, these are pretty good. So let's talk about the good and the bad. So the good is, guitar is extremely light and comfortable to play. This guitar, I would say, weighs between 6 and 8 pounds. 6 and 6.8 pounds. It's within the 6-pound range, this guitar. Very light, very thin profile, very comfortable sitting to play. The pickups, the ceramic pickups, are pretty decent for a budget guitar. They're acceptable. The neck is extremely comfortable. I like the fact that it has it's got a 12-inch radius, so it's a flat neck, very C-shaped neck, very, very comfortable to play. This is a small scale guitar, so it's a 24-inch scale length, which is great if you have small hands or if you're of smaller stature, which I neither fit into neither mold, but I still find it fun to play. Again, I think I mentioned it's got a 12-inch radius, medium jumbo frets. Now, the fretboard, again, it's not rosewood, it's Indian Laurel, and we'll talk about some of the negatives now on the guitar. The fretboard is extremely dry, so I'm going to have to oil this thing up a bit, but it came out chipped, extremely dry. There were some sharp fret ends on the neck. Not totally, but there are several frets that really need some filing here, need some attention. So that was a bit of a negative. The strings are okay. They're basic, cheap factory strings that were shipped with the guitar. The string height is acceptable. I may lower it a tad, but it's really not bad. It's playable out of the box. It was intonated out of the box, so that's good. Nut is extremely cheap. It's a very, very cheap plastic nut on the guitar. That's really it. I mean, again, it's pretty much a basic guitar. Not really much more to talk about other than that. My biggest gripe and my biggest complaints with this thing were the fact that it does have some, sharp fret ends that need to be addressed, and the fretboard being, very dry and scratchy. So other than that, I mean, it's a good guitar. I mean, I got a great deal on this. This guitar normally goes for $189.99. It's currently on sale since Cyber Monday, Black Friday, whatever, for $149.99 at Musician's Friend. And they had an open box on this guitar, which is this guitar. It came basically brand new. I got this thing for like $117 shipped to my house, including tax, which is a great deal. So I really can't complain on the guitar for what you got for the money. But I'll plug it in now, and you guys can hear a little bit, hopefully hear a little bit of what the thing sounds like. And again, I don't know how well you're going to hear because of my setup here, but I'll play it clean, some basic chords clean, and then we'll put on some distortion, okay? So we'll start off clean in the neck position. And that was the neck pickup. Now I'm going to put it on the middle position, which is the neck and the bridge. And then finally, I'm going to put it on the third position here, which is just the bridge pickup. And we'll play some single notes. And now I'll put on a little distortion. In the neck pickup. And now the middle, which is the neck and the bridge. And then finally just the bridge position. And now we'll just play some single notes for you. So, again, in summary, if you're looking for a fun little inexpensive guitar that's a bit different, right? I think this is a good one to check into. I mean, if you have the usual suspects, you got a Strat, maybe you have a Tele, you have a Les Paul, SG, whatever the case might be. This offset's a little bit different. It's fun to play. Again, shorter scale length. This 24-inch scale length. Very, very, comfortable, thin 12-inch radius, C-shaped neck, lightweight, thin body, very, very fun to play. You're going to get a bit of neck dive. That's another negative, if you want, because it is a light body. It's a basswood body, very light, and the headstock is pretty substantial. It's a big headstock, so you're going to get the neck dive, but if you're standing up and you're wearing a strap, it's a non-event. If you're sitting down, it's fine. So Guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And please, if you find these videos helpful, I'd appreciate you subscribing, supporting the channel, giving me a thumbs up. And any questions, fire them below. I'll do my best to answer. And until the next time, guys, as always, be well, stay safe. Take care.